Hey guys, today is Friday, September 27th. Um, I had my surgery on the 18th. So, almost 10 days ago, I went for my follow up and he said everything looked good. I could start blowing my nose. Uh, I still sound congested, so he did mention that I may sound like that for a while. Also, the trouble swallowing, like my throat hurting, I thought it was from the tube when they put you to sleep, which usually goes away within a couple of days, but it's still hard to swallow. And that's because I found out that they removed my adenoids. So they removed the adenoids. They made the nasal passage bigger or wider. And he mentioned a bone, some type of bone in there that he broke off. And yeah, but other than that, besides the congested sound, and I still have headaches. So a few days ago they started to wear off, and it wasn't that bad. But last yesterday, um, I had like a really bad headache. I had a headache maybe at like 7 p.m. Really bad. I took something, went to sleep, and then at 5 this morning, my headache was so bad it woke me up out of my sleep, and I went ahead and took something else. So that's now. I'm not sure how much longer I have to go with the headaches and the congested sound. Uh, I believe he said the soreness, like the trouble swallowing, should go away within a couple of weeks. And next Wednesday will be exactly 2 weeks since the surgery. But yeah, it's hard to swallow water, food, anything like that, um, because it actually hurts. And even though I'm allowed to blow my nose, I am scared. I have not blown my nose like regularly in almost 2 years because my nose was always congested. There was nothing really coming out. And now that I know that he made the nasal passageway much bigger and stuff for me, now I'm scared to blow my nose. So he said that on Wednesday that I could start blowing my nose. He gave me a saline solution to rinse my nose. And today is Friday and I still have not blown my nose. I'm scared. Um, and I think it will help if I do because I have this issue like like almost like I don't know, like when you're sick and you have cold in your chest and you cough and you have to like spit. It's like that, except for I don't cough. Like I could just feel it, like all like kind of like coming from like the back part of my nose to my throat, and I'm constantly making this sound and I'm spitting. And my son thinks it's gross. He looks at me like I'm crazy, but like I like have to get that out. So I know that if I blow, it will probably be much better. Um, but I'm so scared to blow my nose. I don't know. I feel like blowing my nose may hurt a little bit. So that's why I'm scared. But I don't know. I'll give it a shot this weekend. Other than that, I think that's about it. I don't have to go back and see him until November. Um, so 2 months from now. And the only other appointments I have for October is to see my oncologist. I have to do more blood work because, as I mentioned, he didn't like my blood work. So I've been working on um, trying to, stay on top of vitamin D supplements because that was the one thing he mentioned that the vitamin D was extremely low. So I've been trying to remember to take vitamin D every single day. So I'll have to see him next month um, to go over lab work because I will have to get lab work a week before I see him. And then I have to see my surgeon um, so that he can check the nipples and see how they're healing. What I will say is, looking at my nipples, one looks like is healing okay, the other one doesn't look so good. Yeah, so I'm a little concerned about what he's gonna say when he sees that one because it definitely looks a little funky. Uh, it looks real bad, actually. Not a little funky. It doesn't look right, and it just so happens to be the right one. So the left side looks like it's healing. The scab finally came off on both, but when the scab came off on the right, it almost left like a hole. It just looks bad. So we'll see what he says. I'm still putting the Aquaphor stuff on it and doing what I'm supposed to do. I can only hope that it looks better by the time I see him. And then also I have to let him know, or I actually got the paperwork in the mail from the ultrasound place where they saw that um, the cyst that I had in there. So I have to show him that work, that report rather, so he can determine if he'll take it out or if I need to go see my other surgeon who did the double mastectomy to have it removed. But again, I'm pretty much done with trying to have surgeries this year. Like, I'm wiped out. So that's going to have to wait till next year because I'm tired. I'm tired of being poked and prodded and general anesthesia, and it's just a lot. It is a lot. Um, so if you kind of think back to when I was first diagnosed with breast cancer, which I got my diagnosis in July 2022. Um, so right after that, they had to do like biopsies. I had 3 biopsies done in August, and then I started my chemo in September. Um, so right after I was done with my last chemo treatment, I rolled into my first surgery, which was having a double mastectomy. So I was one. And I had that done in April 2023. And then in October 2023 is when I had the other surgery to put the spacers in. And then in March 2024, that's 3 now, I had the reconstructive surgeries to put the implants in. And then August 2024, I had the surgery to put the nipples on. And then September 2024, I just had this surgery to fix this god awful sinus infection that I've been dealing with that I got from I got the sinus infection during the right after the last chemo treatment. So I've been dealing with this issue for years. So that's 5 already, right? I've had 5 surgeries since 2023. And I'm tired. So I don't want to have to deal with another surgery this year. I do know that they still have to do the areola part. I'm not exactly sure what that process entails. But if I have to be put to sleep and all this nonsense, hey, I'ma just be areola it list because like really I'm tired. Like I don't want to. If I would have known how draining and time consuming and everything like this was gonna be, I would have just got the double mastectomy and stayed just with no breast. Like I'm really that's what I was thinking. If I would have known, I swear I probably would have said, forget it, just had my breast removed and said that's it. And I would have been done with surgeries. But, it's a lot. So, I'll find out next month about the process for the areola, how that's gonna work out. As far as getting the cyst removed, since I'm going to wait until next year, um, I don't know how that's gonna work because I'm gonna change insurance, and start going through the VA for all my other issues or whatnot. So we'll see what happens. But again, thank you guys for watching. Um, People that have been calling to see how I'm doing. I'm doing fine. I feel fine. Nothing hurts. Um, like right now, I feel like 100%. It's just every now and then I get the headaches that are awful. And when I say headaches, these are different. These headaches, you can't pinpoint where it's at. You can't be like, oh, it's right here. It's like your whole head, and it hurts so bad. And then I get it real bad, like right here in the back of the ear on both sides. It's awful. Um, but besides the little headaches and well, the big headaches, um, I feel okay in the trouble swallowing. As long as I'm not drinking or eating, I'm good. But of course, I need to drink or eat. So, but other than that, I feel okay. Right now, I feel fine. Uh, I go back to work on Thursday, and that's gonna go by so fast. I'm so not looking forward going back to work, because I know it's gonna be busy, and I'm hoping my throat is much better by the time I go back, because it would have actually sucked to be off work all this time, and I'm having trouble swallowing, and like I want to be able to go somewhere before I go back to work, and like I want to be able to eat something that like I really want and enjoy it instead of struggling to swallow it. So um but other than that, that's it. I feel like back to myself. Remember they basically stripped me down. So I had to get my nails removed, my eyelashes removed, everything, before I had the surgery. So I feel better because I got my nails done and I got my toes done and I got my eyelashes done and I just got my hair done today and I got my eyebrows threaded. So I feel a little bit better. I don't feel like the Walking Dead. That's at least how I felt like I looked like the Walking Dead, but I feel a little better. But I may make another video um, before my other appointments, like for like a little update, I guess. But uh, yeah, so far just the headaches, and that's it. And again, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you later.